Yeah, I mean, I was bullied as a kid, but I turned it into something constructive. I stacked sacks, even though I had a qualification that people said, "Oh, you shouldn't be stacking sacks," but I couldn't get a job in the industry I was trained for because I had no experience. But I'd driven a milk van, which built my muscles up, so I could stack sacks. Some people were getting highly emotional about it. Well, it's non-constructive. They got to the point where they've upset me, and I got confused with my mother had an heart attack, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And I haven't worked for years. I've been ill because of people being stupid. Yeah, it might have made me do something that they would do, but I can't do that. I mean, we're not all the same. And they say like usually opposites attract. Well, that must work in gays because obviously, well, it'd be a strong one and maybe not so strong one, but that won't be acceptable to some people. And I'm not saying who's more advanced than actually because we were like that. We were like that once, and we. I'm not saying whether we because if they were the way they say it is, we haven't evolved. We've actually gone backwards, but it all will go to a sort of a common good, won't it? Because whether it's God or what, nobody knows. The experts don't know, and nobody knows. But yeah, I mean, it is all sort of geared to improving things, and that's the idea of life, isn't it? To spread out across the planet and then out across space. But we can't do that yet because we haven't got the technology. Because from what I've seen on a documentary, when the astronauts came back from the moon and places like that, there were tiny little holes in their space suits and the helmets and the ship and everything, caused by tiny particles. Some people call it stardust. It's from exploding stars. The last stages of a star, it implodes. It goes, and eventually it gets the chemical process in the star gets weaker and weaker, and it implodes on itself, and then it implodes so far it explodes, but it's compressed all the particles so much that they're tiny and they're going at massive speed, and they just tear through everything. Well, I thought, well, surely they won't if they're smaller than the atoms, they'll go between the atoms, but I don't know. They probably don't. Probably they'll collide with someone and take them out, well, because they're going at such speed and they're so dense and heavy. But why don't they come onto the Earth? Because of the magnetic poles. The magnetism deflects them, which is a way to do it. But you'd have to generate so much magnetic flux or power force to do it. All the other planets, they don't have atmospheres. Some of them originally did, but they don't have magnetic poles, so that the atmosphere was ripped off by the stardust, for want of better words.